Okay, welcome, welcome. Let's see if we can get you guys some better light here. Yeah, that's better. I always like to see the actual presenter. Okay, well, as Facebook gathers my audience, this is a little different, and I want to thank you for registering and coming on in. And for those that are watching the broadcast at a later point, I want to thank you for taking time because this is a very critical and I think a very major question that we need to be asking if you're on prescription meds. So I'm going to wait a little while, and like I said, as my audience gathers, I'm going to go ahead and give a shout out on Facebook myself and see if I can get any more viewers. I'm doing this a little different instead of doing Facebook Live, but maybe this trick is not working. I might want to just stick with the live. That seems to get people on. I'm going to just take a moment here. I didn't get any likes, so maybe that is something that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm covering a topic that many people don't want to discuss and uh, perhaps don't want to make public their interest. And so, with that being the my perspective on the no response, is that people don't really want to publicly, let other people know something so personal. Whether you take meds is really acknowledging that you are lacking something, right? If you only take a medication if you require it because you're lacking something, lacking iron. You take a iron supplement, right? If you're lacking calcium, you take a calcium supplement. But ladies and gentlemen, the truth of it is that wiring in our belief system requiring up to how we feel about taking prescriptions. And so I wanted to share today something that you may have personally experienced for those watching the recording. That's basically, if you're watching this, I'm going to be talking as if you're coming because no one is here presently. I'm talking to you as if you're watching the recording. So, if you're maybe taking care of someone that's on prescription pills, or perhaps you're taking them yourself, you know that sometimes, depending on how many you're taking, your dosages, or maybe whether or not if you take it more than once a day, you may have to recall, did I take my morning meds, or did I take this set? Depending on how your day goes. And for those that have Alzheimer's, or maybe those that are not mobile, you have to rely on someone to actually give you your meds, right? At a certain time, you just expect them or not, right? And so, ladies and gentlemen, I want to just say, halt the presage for a moment. Just halt the presage. And the first thing you want to do is when you're given your diagnosis, if you're not able to, have someone close to you get online and research that diagnosis. And then the both of you see whether or not if you're having those symptoms. Back in the days, maybe you could take people's word for whatever. But, recently I had a close friend, her doctor diagnosed a really crazy condition, and it turns out it's something that's completely different, non related. So, we have to always question. When I first became paralyzed, the doctors were telling me that I just had low iron. I sort of went along with it because I was an anemic, and I took iron supplements all my life, that perhaps maybe this is something. Maybe I do need prescription iron. So I went along with that for a while, not thinking, ladies and gentlemen, that this was just a line to buy more time because of the scheduling situation with low income medical, right? These appointments. One lady told me when I was in Oakland that, oh, this appointments are out of sight. And she meant that. She was scheduling me up an appointment for the complete following year, right? And that was the straw that broke my, broke the back, right, if you will. I was like, oh no, I'm not waiting until next year. So I almost had to. I had to wait until the open enrollment period, which was December 7th, and then I could change, and I was able to get with a medical plan, insurance plan that had urgent care that I was able to just be seen right away. And as a result, surgery, and here I am today. But all that's to say is if you don't push back and really question things, it's no telling how your health will go, right? And because you have to really ask yourself, do you really need prescription meds? Is there a way that perhaps your diet, maybe if you change how your eating or your exercise, like don't just automatically accept the prescription. Ask, is there any other way that perhaps I could meet this, meet these needs without taking the prescription, right? And if not, then you have to go on along with it, right? But at that time, once you get that prescription, you want to go online and find out what it is, what it cures, right? Just to make sure that it's lining up with everything. And then when you get it from the pharmacy, you want to read your attachment and make sure that that's consistent with whatever symptoms and ailment the doctor has said that you have. But ladies and gentlemen, we can wire ourselves as to how we heal, how fast we heal, how we feel, and all of that. So this webinar is not to debate whether or not you should be on medication, but to share with you are, if you are, then one of the things you might want to do is go online and go to PillPack. Now, what that organization is they're kind of like almost like mail order, if you will. I really shouldn't say use that term because as recent as April, uh, the kind of the monopolizing company in that industry dinged them and said that they weren't using the right classifications and they were misleading the clients and they were really a mail order and not a whatever. There's a not a let me see, what is it? That they were a mail order and not really a okay, not really a pharmacy online. That's what it is. They are actually a pharmacy online. And ladies and gentlemen, they're also on Facebook, so you can go to their Facebook. One of the but what I like is the services they provide is that they make all the changes. They will contact your current pharmacy, get with your insurance company, and whatever your prescriptions are, whatever your copays are, you'll still have to pay your copays. But they can actually give you your dosages. So you don't have to remember, did I take this or did I take that? They come in a little roll and you can just snatch off a few for the day, put them in your purse, and you're gone. And you don't have to worry about all these different bottles. I know we have the plastic containers, but the plastic containers, that's great if that's a choice that you use. I don't use that. I tend to just leave my bottles on the counter and, I just take them when I need them. But this pill pack actually giving you the dosage, that was the caveat to make me decide to go with pill pack. The other benefit to going with pill pack is if you can't get out or if you just like myself choose to save yourself that time, they will get your meds, and send them directly to your door. Now, I really like that because not to my mailbox, so I don't have to walk to the mailboxes, right? They will have UPS come to my door with my medicine. And back a while ago, maybe 3 or 4 months ago, they had a little scare with people that were getting prescriptions from in the center of Sacramento. That's not where I pick up my meds, but you know, those particular people from that uh, group, people that had picked up meds from that pharmacy were, getting sick. So I'm comforted to know that they'll leave the pharmacy and come directly to me. And if you're interested in that, you just want to go to pillpack.com and you can go ahead and sign up. And like I said, it's a free service. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for coming and stopping in to watch this. I hope that this was helpful because, you never know um, what could come up where you couldn't get to the pharmacy to get your meds. So, for me, having them scheduled to be delivered to my door no matter what is really a great thing because some of the meds that I take enable me to keep my mobility. And it's a part of life. I don't hope to be on them long, but it just happens. And here we have, hey, darling,
Hold on, hold on.
say hello.
What's up?
Okay, so that is my business bestie calling to give me support. I will bid you all a fabulous day, and I want to thank you for watching the recording because you matter. Bye for now.